I wish I could make a living from Minecraft, says Eric. If you want to make a living from Minecraft, you have to very much apply yourself. You have to put in a lot of time and effort, and you have to be prepared to fail because it's a very competitive market. I got in here purely out of interest and by luck. Right place, right time, was just interested. But the key thing I always take away is that I was doing. I was at a point in my life where I realised like I needed to put myself into something. Originally that was music, and then I kind of got distracted from doing the music stuff with a little bit of Minecraft. And I loved it because it really engaged like the creativity of building, redstone engineering, the challenge of like logic and figuring out problem solving. And it was just a combination of right place, right time, really. But the key thing is that I was doing something with myself, you know. So maybe think rather than like, hey, I want to make a living from Minecraft. Just think about whatever your passions and your interests are. Make sure you're following up on them. All right. Don't be someone who likes painting and photography but never does it and always dreams of doing it. Make that time to go do it, and you never know where it will lead you to. Also, if it's something you're interested in, you'll get pleasure from doing it. It doesn't matter if you make a living from it or not, but you'll find you're not going to make a living from something unless you're, actively doing something about that. And if you start off with the mindset of like, hey, I'm going to start up a business and be successful in Minecraft or whatever, that doesn't guarantee you'll get there, you know? So I think it's good to start from a place of like a hobby or something you're just passionate about, you know? Do you have any tips and tricks for making YouTube videos, says Matt? I have loads, but, as I always say, if you be more specific, I can give you better advice because there is a plethora of people on YouTube who give you advice about how to do YouTube. There is no shortage of people in the SEO industry making videos every day about how to grow on YouTube. That's like a heavily saturated market. So if you want something a little bit more specific, it would be far more valuable. Hey X, do you have any tips for finding a YouTubers to join a Let's Play? Says Remelos. Great question. Now, I do not have much experience in joining Let's Plays because the only one I ever joined was Hermitcraft, right? But if I were to hit the reset button, right, let's say, I've got passion of playing Minecraft, I want to start up a group. With everything I've learned from Hermitcraft, what I would focus on doing is finding people that are truly committed to working together. That's a huge part of like success and just enjoying it, is that you find people that are committed. I've seen so many little pop-up SMPs come and go, and it kind of gives you the impression that they're gunning on success, or that like the motivation to do it is in it being successful. So you need people that don't need that motivation to make it successful, ironically, right? Now, if you're not even thinking about the success, then you could probably join any old server, but I would look for people who are committed to playing together for a longer period of time. Maybe passionate Minecraft players who are eager on doing big projects and doing things long term. If you're reaching out to other YouTubers and you can see, hey, they've been making a Let's Play consistently for years, that's a really good sign that they'll stick around and be a part of what you want to do. And don't rush into it. Don't rush into it as well. Like, don't be inviting any person willy-nilly. Like, get a solid group of people together, get to know each other, play together, figure out if you get along, of course, and take your time planning it, and make sure you got a good plan for your season and what's the theme of the server, and all of that stuff goes a long way. Because a lot of these like pop-up ones that you see, you can kind of tell that maybe there wasn't a lot of thought that went into it. It's just kind of turned up and then it didn't last and went away. Hey X, do you think that camera account is cheating? No, camera accounts like take what we do to the next level. Like, think about all the little third-person views and time lapses you see in the game. Like, that's all for the sake of content. You see, we're not just playing Minecraft; we're creating videos and entertainment. So there are levels to this stuff, and a camera count is like an essential part of bringing a higher production value to your videos. It makes a world of difference to watch a video, and while someone's talking about what they're doing, and I'm building this and building that, you're also seeing things from a different angle. That stuff like goes a long way, and it really brings you into the world. Yeah, going back to that question about joining an SMP or being successful or whatnot, like, a key thing you need in a group of people is organization and communication. Communication about, you know, what people want to do, people's feelings, working together. Like communication is a really important thing and part of being a group. And organising as well. So like the Hermitcraft livestream days, you know, I'm like the organising person. I'm always like, if we're gonna do something, someone's got to organise it. I'll do it. And then it makes things like this happen, right? And the livestream days have clearly been a huge success. People love them. So if you're starting your own thing, remember, like, organisation is really important. Get people involved in activities, and you know, you need someone to do that. If you're not the person to do that yourself, your group will benefit from having someone who, you know, can organise and enjoys doing that. Ramuku with a donation saying, as a former member of one of those small SMPs that went and have gone too crafty, it's also changes in life that make them go. We all got preoccupied with other things that sadly made things impossible. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, other people can, other things can happen in life and get in the way. You know, when I said, like, you're looking for consistency, someone who's like done a Let's Play for years, that's a sign that things, you know, that things are perhaps more stable for them. But of course, anything can change. One of the things about Hermitcraft and how we don't face that issue to an extent is that because it's successful, it has become many hermits, or pretty much, I think all but just one or two hermits, like jobs basically. And then once it's your job, then that gives you a huge amount of stability, because people don't have to like have things like jobs and other commitments pulling them away as much as this is the commitment. So that's a big part of Hermitcraft's success, undoubtedly, is that, you know, once it starts turning people into full-timers, like that keeps people able to play and able to stick around. So you know, if you're starting out your own thing, maybe you've got similar ambitions, that's a big game changer right there. But as I did say, you know, like, you can't really go into it expecting that to happen. It's an extraordinary, you know, like, Hermitcraft isn't just here, it's years and years of people grinding away on YouTube doing their thing. And the end result of that is this moment right now. Is Hermitcraft your full-time job, says N Jits. Well, you know, doing Twitch and doing YouTube, that's my job. Without Hermitcraft, it would be different, but, you know, I don't know if I'd be able to sustain myself or not. Like, these things are all connected, because I do snapshot videos as well, and I used to do other sorts of content. So who knows, really? But yeah, very much a big part of it, undoubtedly. Crumpy Pants says, how does that X manage getting anything done with so many questions? Well, I don't read all the questions, do I? You know, every now and then I stick my head up and pick out something from chat to read.